Hey, Shalom, welcome back to Hebrew Immersion. Over here on Hebrew Literacy, we will be continuing working through today the book of 1 Kings, verse 14. So this lesson will deal with the very long verse that is verse 10. So let me just go ahead. I will scan that first. And first of all, it is just my wish that all of you would have a tremendously blessed day today and learning session, and that everything will go well for you. All right. So let's read. Lakhen hinni meivi raah el beit Yaravam v'hichati leyaravam mashtin bekir atzur ve'azuv beYisrael uvi'arti אחרי beit Yaravam Khaasher Yirmeyahbenavrom he hagalal yad tum. Oh, all right. Some interesting reading there. So let's see. Lakhen is like so, or as a result. It can also mean alas, depending on context. Hinni, behold, I. Meivi, this is an active participle from the verb ba, beit vav aleph, which means to come. It's a hifil, which is to cause to come, so to bring. So combined with hinni, which is the subject, the way that active participles work is it's really like modifying the subject in the same way that you could say like, tall am I, right? In this case, bringing am I. But we need to make it sound right in English, so behold, hinne, it's the word hinne, the final hey is gone, ni, I, meivi, will bring, or am bringing, will bring, raah, resh, ayin, hey. And this kind of takes us back to previously in the reading, we were talking about Hashem used the verb raah, the verb that's related to this, resh, ayin, telling Yaravam, you've done evil, right? He's speaking, he's done evil because he's done evil. So, raah, el, aleph lamed, unto, beit Yaravam, a construct chain. Since the last word in the chain is a name, we will say the beit Yaravam, the house of Yaravam. Let me just see here if we have get the mountains in the view there. We get some mountains. Yeah, I think. Wait, did we? Maybe. Oh yeah, we got mountains. There we go. Nice. So, therefore, or as a result, in ni, look, I, meivi, am bringing raah, evil, el, unto beit Yaravam, the house of Yaravam, meaning Yaravam's dynasty, right? His household. The hichrati. So the verb is karat, kaf resh tav, which is to cut. This is a hifil form, which makes it to cut off. We'll cut off ti, I. So hichrati means I cut off, but the vav conversive, that changes the aspect. I will cut off. I will cut off le, to, or those belonging to Yaravam, that guy, that wicked king. Now, who's he going to cut off? We're going to get kind of an interesting, long explanation of that. Hashem is saying he's going to cut off mashtin bekir, atzur ve'azuv beYisrael. So all of that's who he's going to cut off. All of this here, all that stuff. Let me see. So this whole section here, oops, sorry, I slipped. This is all an extension of the phrase leyaravam, to Yaravam, like belonging to Yaravam. So let's see what it says. Mashtin, this is stylistic. We've had hifil. We had a participle. We have another participle from the verb shatan, Interesting, Shatan. But that's different than what you're thinking. This means to urinate. Mashtin is to urinate. So mashtin, one who urinates, be, against, kir, a wall. Kuf yod resh, kir, one who urinates against a wall. Okay, so we're continuing to expand about who will be cut off. Atzur, ayin, sari, resh. There's a shurik in there. I've colorized it, showing that this is a passive participle. So, atzar is like to stop. Atzur is like one who stopped. The idea perhaps maybe being that they're not free. They're a servant in a household or something. Ve and azuv, ayin, zayin, shurik, beit, from the verb azav, to abandon or to go free. So atzur ve'azuv, one who's stopped, like maybe controlled, ve'azuv, and one who is free. And these two words, they might be functioning together as like a merism, to mean anyone who mashtin bekir, who urinates against a wall or pisses against the wall. Be, in or among Yisrael, among Israel. So what's this saying? All the males, all the males. Jeroboam's dynasty. Hashem is saying, Ve'hichrati, and I will cut off, belonging to Yaravam, belonging to Jeroboam. Whom will he cut off? Mashtin bekir, one who pisses against a wall. Atzur ve'azuv, all of them, from slave to free. Be Yisrael, among Israel, in Israel. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. All right. All right, so let's go through that again, that first half there. Lakhen, hinni. Therefore, or as a consequence, hinne, usually hey, noon, hey, behold, ni, I, meivi, am bringing or will bring. It's hifil, participle of bo. Will cause to come, which means will bring. I will bring raah, resh, ayin, hey, evil, destruction, el, aleph lamed, unto, beit, Yaravam, the house of Yaravam. Again, you can say the when you have a construct chain if the last word is definite. And when it's a name, it's definite. It's not any old guy we're talking about. We know who he is. We're given his name. Yaravam. So we say the beit. Beit is the construct form of the word beit. Beit means a house. Beit means house of. Right? That's why you have city names like Beit Lechem, Bethlehem, house of bread. So Beit Yaravam, the house, meaning the household of Jeroboam. Now, interestingly enough, this word bayit in Mishneh, later in the rabbinical Hebrew, it can also mean a wife. A wife can be your house, right? Isn't that kind of interesting? But we're not quite there yet in biblical Hebrew. Vehichrati. So I've circled the hay here, the hay over there, because that guy, it's augmenting the verb karat, kaf resh tav, which is to cut. Right? You could remember this of thinking karati or karati. I cut. So you have your karate hand and you're chopping, you're cutting with your karate hand. Karati, I cut. So hichrati, the T meaning I cut off. But the vav conversive, that augment, that changes it to be, and I will cut off. And I will cut off leyaravam, belonging to, literally just to Yaravam, to that guy. Who's Hashem going to cut off? Mashtin bekir, one who pisses against a wall. Atzur ve'azuv, bound or free. Be Yisrael, in Israel, among Israel. How you guys doing? Everybody clear? All right, let's continue. uvi'arti. So this verb, beit, ayin reish, maybe let's take a visit down there. That guy. Beit, ayin reish. That means to burn, to burn. Okay? It can also mean to sweep away, although more often it's to burn, like to burn up. So Bia, it's hard to tell, but this is a PL form of the verb. The ayin doesn't take the dagesh, but you still get a similar vowel under the beit, like diber, speak. Okay, so bi'er is to burn up. Bi'arti is burned up I, but ooh, that's a vav conversive. Who knows why it's ooh? What's the reason that it's an ooh? I'll give you a moment to process that. Da, 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 da. The bump shwa rule, the bump shwa rule. Because the first letter is a beit, and beit is part of the mnemonic bump. So the bump shwa rule says that if you're attaching a vav to the front of a word, and that word starts with a b, a m, or a p, then we change, technically a labial, then we change the vav to a oo. So here it's oo, but it has the same effect. It's still a vav conversive here. So oo, then, or and, the ati will burn up I, אחרי, after, beit Yaravam. Notice it's beit here, not beit. Why is it beit up here and it's beit down here? Who knows? What's going on there? What's going on? Why? Well, the letter beit, not to be confused with the word beit, is a begad kefat letter. And begad kefat letters, that's a mnemonic for remembering the letters that get a dot in them if they are not preceded by a vowel sound. So lamed is not a vowel sound, so this guy has it. Down here, he's closely preceded by the tsere, a long sere. And technically, the munach is telling us that they're close together, right? So this vowel sound causes the beit, because it's a begad kefat letter, to lose its weak dagesh, and it's pronounced beit. No change in meaning. It's just a pronunciation issue. This is just the scheme that the Masoretes invented so that we might be able to easily mark it in the text for those who were not so good with their biblical Hebrew. So acheirei beit Yaravam. So it's another construct chain, just like up here was the house of Yaravam, here also the house of Yaravam. So I will burn after the house of Yaravam, Khaasher, according to how? Okay, I will burn up, really. The Achrei is kind of strange. In like manner, Khaasher, in like manner to how it burns up. What burns up? Hagalal, the shiza. Hagalal. There's different words for shiza in Hebrew, for poo-poo. This is one of them, galal. It's related to like a globulate, right? Like Gilgal, right? It's related to like how it's formed. Like, a lot of animal turds are kind of roundish. So it's funny because we have one of the words for idols is also related to this, and many think it's uh, uh it's making fun of how they're shaped kind of like poo-poo. So anyway, so Yeva'er Hagalal, in the manner in which the poop is burned up. Ad Ayin Dalit Tum O. So this is the verb tamam, tav mem beit. Pardon me, tav mem mem. I said tamam and I said beit for some reason, which is to be finished, to be complete. So until it's an infinitive, tum, completeness of it, until it's complete, meaning until it's completely burned up. All right, so let's go through that part one more time. Uvi'arti, and will burn up I, or sweep away. It could be sweep away. אחרי beit Yaravam. And this, I think, the context, we just learned all the males are going to die, right? So we could maybe say after, or I will burn up the dynasty of Yaravam. We'll burn up Yaravam's dynasty. Khaasher, according to how? Yeva'er Hagalal. According to how? The poo-poo globule burns up. Until it is finished. It is gone. It's completely finished. Okay, I'm going to read through one more time. Lakhen, hinni, meivi raah el beit Yaravam. Uvi'arti leyaravam mashtin bekir atzur ve'azur בישראל. uvi'arti אחרי beit Yaravam. Khaasher יבער הגלל עד טומאו. How'd you do? You guys all right? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and finish it here. And if you're doing the premiere, we got another one coming up after this. I will see you there. Shalom, shalom.